Leader calls on Democrats to leave their party, thousands walk away for good. A colleague of mine told me about the #walkaway campaign. At first, I thought it was just another gimmick, but then I watched the video. It's not. These are liberals and Democrats who are fed up with the insanity of the Democratic Party and are just walking away from them. It's a fantastic movement. Brandon Straka of the Unsilent Minority is a very handsome, charismatic gay man who started the movement, and what he says makes a ton of sense. If he was this articulate and stood in defense of socialism, he could have been wealthy and famous. Instead, he chose to stand on principle. He's taking a stand against the left, and I'm impressed. Straka was a lifelong Democrat and he is disgusted with the hypocrisy of the Democrat Party. He's chosen to #walkaway. Using the #walkaway hashtag, former Democrats are tweeting about their decision to leave the Democrat Party. Brandon has unleashed a movement on Twitter. Thousands upon thousands of people are using the hashtag, and Twitter is demonstrably censoring the movement. At one point, it was trending number 3 on Twitter and was not even listed. None of this will stop Brandon though, and people are helping him fund a website and the movement. He just appeared on Fox News with Tucker Carlson and did a fantastic job. This movement should give everyone in America hope that America can be saved and we can come together as a nation once again. President Trump has changed the dynamic and people are beginning to wake up to what the left is doing and what they stand for. Brandon is single-handedly disrupting the Democratic Party and he's doing it with a hashtag. I love it. He's basically wrecked them for the 2018 elections. Americans from all walks of life are beginning to realize that President Trump is making things great in America again, and those such as Brandon are now seeing it for themselves. Here is Brandon's announcement via Facebook. Today I'm kicking off the #walkaway campaign by releasing my video about why I am walking away from liberalism and the Democratic Party. It is my sincere hope that you will join me in this campaign and that we may start a movement in this country which not only encourages others to walk away from the divisive left, but also takes back the narrative from the liberal media about what it means to be a conservative in America. It is up to all of us to make our voices heard and reclaim the truth. The Democratic Party has taken for granted that it owns racial, sexual, and religious minorities in America. It has encouraged groupthink, hypocrisy, division, stereotyping, resentment, and the acceptance of victimhood mentality. And all the while, they have discouraged minorities from having independent thought, open dialogue, measured and informed opinion, and a motivation to succeed. Please like and share my video, and please post your own #walkaway video. If you are a former liberal who has walked away from the left, please share your story, or your message, or your thoughts in a video on the Walkaway Campaign Facebook page. If you are a lifelong conservative or non-Democrat, please share your story, message, or thoughts on what it truly means to be a conservative. Right now, the liberal media continues to perpetuate a false narrative about the hateful and bigoted right. Use your voice to let people know who conservatives really are. Be sure to use the hashtag #walkaway. The Democratic Party has done this to themselves by pushing socialism, entitlement, class warfare, religious and sexual intolerance, and a whole host of other radical viewpoints. Deep down, Americans just want to be left alone to succeed and live their lives. This is at the core of why I have been a conservative my whole life. I come from a union family who are Democrats, and from the time I was little, I have been conservative. Let's just say holidays where I attended were interesting. But I'm not alone, and many see things the way I do. Americans are beginning to realize that the Marxists are a small minority. They just yell and hog the spotlight better than we do. The left has gone militant and violent. They discriminate against white Americans, men and heterosexuals. Instead of one nation under God, we have become one nation under Marxism, thanks to the Democrats. They have divided us for far too long, and it's time we found common ground and take our country back. There are good people on the left, and many of them are fed up with all of this. I don't blame them in the least. We actually agree on more than we disagree, and that is why many of these people are walking away from the left. As the Patriot Journal points out, this is some serious stuff. A short time ago, Only a handful of outspoken gay people were rejecting the Liberal Party. Now there is a movement. People who had been told their only hope was to follow the Democrats are realizing the Democrats have betrayed them. After years of empty promises, what have the Democrats done to really help the underrepresented? Nothing. They only care about exploiting them for votes. The Democrats have become a party of intolerance, oppression, and hate. Free speech is DD. Freedom of thought is DD. If you are even a little bit right of center, they brand you a Nazi. Enough is enough. I could not agree more. There were many who walked away before Brandon Straka founded the movement, but his is inspiring many to see the left for what they really are. I think what he is doing is fantastic and what we need as a nation. If you are on the left, seriously look at what the Democrats stand for today and ask yourself, is this what I really